Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're peeling back the layers on something that looks like pure fun. It's the first ride on 24V licensed Ford Bronco Raptor toy.
Right.
But we're not just looking at a kid's ride on here. We're kind of using it as a lens, to understand modern e-commerce. We've got product reports, user reviews, brand analysis, the works.
And our mission really is to cut through all the noise for you, the conflicting info, the slick ads, and show what actually matters if you're thinking about buying one, or maybe you're just curious how these things even get to market.
It's fascinating, isn't it? How much you can learn just by digging a bit.
It really is.
Okay, so let's dive into this Bronco Raptor. I mean, on paper, it sounds fantastic. Really does.
It presents very well initially.
You've got this 24-volt battery system, two 90-watt motors. They say it's great on grass, even little hills.
Supposedly, yeah. That's the promise.
Plus, it's an officially licensed Ford Bronco Raptor design. That adds appeal, and it's a two-seater.
Double the fun, potentially.
Exactly, and there's a parental remote emergency stop. Even Bluetooth audio. Seems like the perfect big kid toy for, ages 3 to 8? Ticks all the boxes.
It certainly looks like it does. But this is where our deep dive hits some, let's say, immediate alarm bells.
Oh.
We found a really critical contradiction right off the bat. It's about the weight capacity.
Okay.
Some listings, they claim a max weight of 132 pounds. Good for two kids.
Right. That sounds about right for a two-seater.
But then other listings for what looks like the exact same toy, they state a much lower limit.
Right.
Like 66 pounds.
Wait, 66? That's half.
Exactly.
Half. That's not just the small detail. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's the difference between safe use and, potentially hazardous.
Precisely. It's a major safety conflict. And honestly, it's not the only inconsistency we found.
Really? What else?
Even the battery capacity seems disputed between different sellers.
Okay.
And what we think is the probable original manufacturer, the OEM.
So it's just conflicting information everywhere. What does that even mean? Clerical errors?
It could be. Or, more concerningly, it could be sort of a fundamental misrepresentation of the product.
And that brings up the brand itself, right? Who is First Ride On?
Yes. That's where it gets really interesting.
We dug into them, and what we found seems pretty common now in online marketplaces, but it's often quite opaque.
Very opaque. We couldn't find any public info on a physical headquarters or corporate leaders, not even a clear country of origin.
And their website, it's basic, no company history. And get this.
Right.
The copyright date says 2025. It's in the future.
Seriously. Wow. Okay, well, connecting that to the bigger picture, it strongly suggests First Ride On isn't like, say, Radio Flyer.
Right, with a long history in factories you know about.
Exactly. They look much more like a seller doing private labeling or maybe drop shipping.
Meaning they just slap their name on a generic product from a factory somewhere.
Pretty much. Probably a factory in China. In fact, this same Bronco toy, it pops up under different brand names online.
No.
Yeah. All likely sourced from the same OEM, probably Shenzhen Zhihua Technology Co., Ltd.
So, for you, the buyer, there's no single accountable brand there for quality or support long term, just whoever sold it to you.
That's the implication. Beyond the seller's, limited return window or warranty, you might be on your own. It's a model that often leads to, we started calling it the quality control lottery.
The quality control lottery. I like that. It fits. So what does this lottery mean for someone actually buying this toy?
Well, look, the assembly is generally easy. People report maybe an hour, which is good.
Okay, that's a plus.
And when they work, the functional units do perform well.
Yep.
They handle different terrains, just like advertised. The kids seem to love them initially.
There's always a but, isn't there?
The elephant in the room is durability, reliability. There's a really high reported rate of critical failures.
Like what kind of failures?
Units just stopping, not charging anymore, or not moving at all, sometimes after only a few uses.
A few uses, or even just one.
Yeah, we saw reports of both. Users described them using terms like cheaply made, mentioning faulty wiring or motors burning out way too quickly.
Wow. That's really disappointing, especially for something with official Ford branding. What did our overall analysis show?
It wasn't great. The product scored just 58 out of 100 overall. And the build quality and reliability part, that was a dismal 6 out of 30.
Ouch. 6 out of 30.
Yeah. The bang for buck rating, also low, just 4 out of 10.
So the features and price look good on the website.
But that potential value is just crushed by this significant risk of the whole thing failing completely.
Right.
So for you, the consumer, it really boils down to like 4 key things to consider.
Okay.
1, you're entering that quality control lottery. 2, You've got the weight capacity riddle, 132 pounds or 66. 3, understanding the brand is likely just the seller, not the actual maker. And 4, you have to balance that immediate fun and performance against very questionable longevity.
Yeah. This deep dive really shows, doesn't it? Buying even a popular licensed toy online. It's not always straightforward.
Not at all.
What you see in that slick online listing, it can hide a lot of complexity, a lot of risk you might not expect.
Exactly. So the next time you see what looks like a fantastic deal from a brand you don't really recognize online, maybe pause. Ask yourself, am I just buying a product here?
Or am I entering a quality control lottery?
Precisely. It's worth thinking about those hidden layers behind the shiny picture.